Hi, this is Carl, and this is another SOP video for managed service providers, and today we're going to talk about how to create a great backup. We all know that backups are troublesome. They shouldn't be, but for some reason they are. So why are backups troublesome? Well, my experience after about 20 years in this business is that about 50% of all backups fail, even though the people who are paying for them may not necessarily know that they're failing. So why do they fail? Well, now it's very popular today to say, well, they fail because tape sucks. And about 70% of you are still using tape or disk backups on site. So that's very tempting, but the reality is it's not about the tape. Tape doesn't suck. Tape is in fact the most reliable form of backup if it's set up properly, and that's where the problem is. Backups should be set up once and then just work forever and be automatic, but that doesn't really happen, and there are three reasons for that. First, the people setting it up may not necessarily understand all of the hardware or the software, and so they don't set it up properly. Second, backups stop for whatever reason and they don't get restarted. So it might be because a medium was full, it might be because there's a problem with the hardware, there might be all kinds of reasons why a backup would stop and not get automatically restarted. And it's obviously very simple to know that that happened if you check your backups on a regular basis. And third, there's improper management of the media. That is, you rotate things out of order, you reuse tapes too many times, you reuse USB drives too many times, so forth and so on. So those are the three main reasons that backups fail. So why do we need backups? Well, 0.1% of the time there's a true disaster, a flood, a fire, a Hurricane Sandy, a Hurricane Katrina, that sort of thing. And your building is completely unavailable and you need to do something else. And that's disaster, true disaster recovery. And I believe backups should be built with disasters in mind, but really 99.9% of the time, backups happen because of everyday failures by everyday people. Somebody deletes a file, a database becomes corrupted, you backed up the wrong database, somebody deleted the wrong thing, whatever, you need to get back something from yesterday, last week, the week before, and that's the most common reason that we actually end up using backups. When it comes time to create your backups, you need to go back to the reason backups failed in the first place. Know your hardware and know your software. Understand it absolutely backwards and forwards. And the way to know it best is to use it on a regular basis. And you solve that problem by setting up your own backups and testing them every month. Second, you need to make sure that nothing goes unnoticed. If things stopped because they were not noticed, again, testing your backups, restoring from backup on a regular basis, a minimum of once a month, will guarantee that you understand what's going on and you have complete visibility into that system. And third, have proper media management. Know how many points of backup you want. How many restore points do you want to have? Do you want one every day for a week, and then one every week for a month, and then one every month for a year? How many points do you want to be able to restore from? And then, what sort of restore do you need? Do you need an image? Do you need files and folders? Make sure that it's appropriate, and make sure you know how you're going to test it. Obviously, the best backup in the 21st century is a hybrid, where you've got something on site and something in the cloud. So maybe you have your primary backup on site and then you back that up to the cloud, or you have your primary backup on site but you image into the cloud, right? Some combination of those things is going to be right for your client. But both of them need to be tested on site and in the cloud. If you don't know how to do that, you don't know how your hardware and software work. So you got to educate yourself on that. At the end of the day, backups are the single most important thing that we do for our clients, because at the end of the day, they're either in business or out of business the day after a disaster, and it's completely the fault of the IT service provider if they go out of business. So how do you manage all of this? Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. You have to touch that backup all the time. You cannot set it and forget it. Otherwise, your trouble is going to be almost guaranteed. because 50% of the backups are going to fail, and you never know what day or what hour a specific client's backup is going to fail. I have lots and lots and lots of stuff on backups. If you want to go to SOPFriday.com, just put in the word backup and you will see tons and tons of articles about it. Or you can go to my blog at smallbizthoughts.com, search for the term backup, and you'll see lots and lots of material there. The bottom line is, take it seriously, and I wish you all the luck in your managed service business.